Gonzaga Nation SI with guest host today, Jack Ferris, part of the duo Sack and Jack, who you can catch their weekly episode release on our Gonzaga SI podcast network. Jack is from the Bay Area. Gonzaga is playing in the Sweet 16 down in San Francisco at the Chase Center. So we want to give you listeners who are traveling down there a bit of an idea of what to do if you arrive early, you're trying to kill some nerves the day of the game, or hopefully the day between games, meaning Gonzaga would have won the Sweet 16 and preparing for the Elite Eight. So, Jack, I will let you take it. Let's see and hear a great off day activity.
Yeah, I think you have to get on the water, especially this time of year. And I'm looking out my window right now. We got lucky weather-wise. It's going to be unbelievable this weekend, especially Friday. So when you go to Fisherman's Wharf and stuff, there's going to be Alcatraz tours that are going to be like $100 a person. That's a great option. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but here's a little tip, Dan. If you go to the ferry building and just get a regular old ferry trip to Sausalito or Angel Island or Tiburon, you get all the benefits of one of the touristy cruises at like a fifth of the price. You're going to go right by Alcatraz. You're going to have a stunning view of the city on the water. And then, yeah, if you have kids and you need to get the zoomies out, I recommend going to Angel Island and just letting them sprint around. I mean, it's an island. They're not going to go anywhere. If you're with adults, I would certainly recommend going to Sausalito. Sausalito is an absolute hidden gem. Unbelievable views. Even if it's foggy, generally it's not foggy in Sausalito. Marin is different, and that's what people pay for to live north of the Golden Gate Bridge. Tiburon is the same kind of deal. Both very small Marin towns, plenty of shops, plenty of bars and restaurants. It's just fun to get out of San Francisco and have the San Francisco skyline across the bay as you cruise around in either spot. So yeah, I recommend getting yourself to the ferry building and booking a ferry. 3-4 hours is all you need, whether it's Tiburon or Sausalito.
So that's the insider local knowledge that we need to provide here. I would have never thought that. I would have never known to do that. I've taken the tour of Alcatraz one time when I was little. It was amazing. But if you can find a way to hit a couple spots with a ferry pass, that's even better. So I'm going to give you one because I've spent some time in San Francisco on a number of occasions. But this time of year, weather starts changing there. You don't want to be cooped up in your hotel. You talked about being out on the water or near the water. I'm going to say go for a walk. And in particular, go to Lombard Street, the crookedest street in San Francisco, and just go for a walk. It's a pretty cool kind of zigzagging, almost straight down a hill walk where you'll see probably upwards of 100 cars I've seen at times before backed up, ready to make that kind of touristy drive. But don't go for the drive. Get out of your car, go for a walk, and stop, smell the flowers along the way. It's pretty cool.
I highly recommend that. Yeah, and good call on not driving it because you're going to be filled with anxiety. And anytime you're like stuck in traffic on Russian Hill and you're traveling with people, that's when arguments start. Yeah, park the car somewhere else, or maybe you don't even have a car. You don't need a car when you're in San Francisco. But yeah, definitely walk it. When you're on top of Russian Hill, on top of Lombard Street, when you look west, you have a beautiful view of the marina and the Golden Gate Bridge. When you look east, you have an unbelievable view of North Beach and Coit Tower. And I think Telegraph Hill is blocking your view of the Bay Bridge, but it's awesome, the top Russian Hill. So definitely get out there and do that. Good recommendation there. If the weather is as good as it is today, and you could check it out, because you could be in one neighborhood in San Francisco, North Beach, and it's like 76 degrees, but check your phone because at Ocean Beach, where I'm going to recommend, it could be foggy and 56, even though it's like 4 miles away. It's crazy. But if you get lucky, the beaches of San Francisco on a good day rival that of San Diego, and there's never anybody there because it's like, I think the only city in the world where real estate gets cheaper and cheaper the closer you are to the ocean.
Wow.
Because you want to be by the bay in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So get, again, if you have kids and you want that picturesque spot of the beach by Golden Gate Bridge, go to Baker Beach. If you don't care about that, go to Ocean Beach. It's way bigger. And there's plenty of like cool little shops, bars, and restaurants once you're out there. But yeah, if you want that iconic picture of hanging out on the beach with the Golden Gate Bridge above you, that's Baker Beach.
Baker Beach, Ocean Beach. So a couple of great local knowledge comments dropped by the great Jack Ferris. I'll have to remember those for the next time I'm in town as well. I'm going to go and stay similar on my second pick towards the ocean, a little bit south in the city. And I'm going to stay with my theme of just being outside. Golden Gate Park,
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest parks within city limits of anywhere in the country. You know, New York Central Park gets a lot of attention, and rightfully so. But I've spent some time in Golden Gate Park, both driving around it, walking it a little bit, as well as renting one of those catamaran bikes with my
Mm-hmm.
family a few years ago. And there is a lot to see. There is a lot to do. It's a tremendous kind of getaway activity for an off day if you're a Gonzaga fan in the Bay Area.
Definitely rent some bikes, and there's a million spots to rent bikes. Just fire up the Google machine on your phone and figure it out. But yeah, anything from like, there's an AIDS memorial garden. There's Buffalo. There's like several lakes. There's a waterfall. It's crazy. Excellent recommendation by Dan Dickau. I have a ton of work to do here, Dan, as the Zags are coming to town in 3 days. I don't know when you're going to put this out, but it's Monday afternoon right now. I got to figure out where my friends are going to stay, where we're going to eat, all this jazz. So I'm going to have to wrap this one up. He's Dan Dickau. I'm Jack Ferris. 7 straight Sweet 16s. We can't take it for granted, Dan. We have to celebrate. If you can make your way to San Francisco, I highly recommend you do it. If not, do it in New Orleans. Thanks, Dan.